Okay, let's get started for this first session. I welcome you all to CSC 210 Object-Oriented Programming, which is the second course in the series of courses on programming. In the previous semester, you have already taken the first course that was Programming Fundamental. Okay, so since this is our first session, so for today, we'll be starting with some general introduction to the course. Then I'll introduce you to course and grading policies, and then we'll discuss the contents that have been planned for the next 16 weeks in this semester. From a technical perspective, we'll be discussing different programming paradigms, and more specifically, we'll be comparing structured programming with respect to object-oriented programming. That is the main concept for this course. And finally, we'll conclude this session with a recall of different activities that we undertake while developing a software. Okay, so a prereq for this course is programming fundamentals, which all of you must have cleared, right? From the perspective of meeting time, we'll have 2 sessions per week, and each session would be 1.5 hours. Likewise, for a lab, we'll have one session that would be 3 weeks. Sorry, 3 hours. So all of your resources, including lecture notes, link to recorded videos, quizzes, assignments, and any other material that would be provided to you through Bahia University LMS, in which all of you are already registered. In addition to that, I'll also be using Piazza, right? Why we are using these two? Because in LMS, presently we don't have a facility of making announcements, right? So that's why from Piazza, it's fairly simple to make any announcement, and it would be directly delivered in your inbox, right? So this is basically the link to your course web page on Piazza. You don't need to remember this link. You can simply go to Piazza and search for the university, and then for the course object-oriented programming. So you can enroll yourself, but by providing the access code, which is CSC210. It is actually the same as your course code. So the expectation is that at least once a day you visit the course page, so that in case you are not present in the class and you have missed an announcement, you can always check the page to actually see updates on quizzes, assignments, and any other course related announcements. Okay, for the books, I understand that these days not many students are fond of reading and having books. They prefer just searching the information on the internet and coming up with a solution. But I would recommend you that it's still a good idea to have a few books, because once you go through books, you actually get some additional information, because when you are searching for a solution, you are only doing a targeted search, right? When you actually go through a book in detail, so there's much more you learn than what you learn from a specific search for a specific solution, right? So this is one very famous book on object-oriented programming by Robert Laffont. It is available in the market, and the soft copy, I think it is also available on the internet. Another book is this one, C++, How to Program by Detail and Detail. This is slightly advanced book. So if you are a beginner in programming, then I would recommend you the previous book, right? But if you have been doing programming for some time and you feel comfortable in writing programs and you consider yourself as a slightly advanced programmer, then you should go for this book, because it has slightly challenging problems as compared to the book that I previously mentioned. Okay, for the class composition, we'll be having lectures. You'll also be provided with the recorded version of the lectures. In a semester system, we always have quizzes and assignments, right? So in addition to that, we'll also have a small project that will be assigned to you near the midterm, and that you will be submitting towards the end of the semester. Okay, for the assignment, I would request you that please submit all assignments on time. We'll be having submission through LMS, so we'll have a submission date and time. And beyond that and date and time, the system would not be able to accept your submission, right? And similarly, I expect that the assignments are an original effort without any copying. So this is the distribution of marks that we'll be following. You will be having, you can say 20% for the midterm, 50% for the final, and then 10% is for quizzes. And we'll have 10% for the assignment and 10% for your term project. So this is the tentative grading for your labs. You can actually confirm the final grading with your lab instructor.